Alright, today's the day. We're going to be swapping out the fender, and I have new headlights, so we'll throw those on as well. But yeah, as you can see, this old fender got quite the beating. We painted a new fender that I picked up at a junkyard. I'm going to slap it on. I don't think I need to jack it up, but this does have these oversized off-road mud tires, so we'll see. We might have to take the wheel off. The computer, the ECM's right here. We have quite a bit of stuff connected to the fender actually, but let's just start getting at it. This piece, whatever this does, I guess this is probably cruise control. Take this little bracket off the inner fender. At this point, all the wiring here in the front is off. Pulling off this ground, and then we'll unhook the ECM with the little bracket. Alright, ECM was off. It was just 3 8mm bolts, and I'm just putting everything, all the bolts, the nuts back in place. It's gonna be a good way to not lose track of where stuff goes. So wiring ECM off. I didn't mention it, but I did disconnect the battery. Anytime you're unplugging stuff, especially with the ECM, you want unplugged. Okay, we got the headlight wiring. That's the only thing left. And then other than that, it's just the bolts for the fender. So yeah, I think I should start on removing this headlight. Alright, this just pops and clips out of place. As you see, this is all busted. The 2 end lights were missing. We did have this one, so yeah. This middle one, actually, the socket was screwed in place, but there's no light bulb, which obviously I think I can tell why. Pretty interesting. Alright, so now that that's removed, we have access. I believe these are 10mm. 1, 2, and I think there's a third one somewhere. Now, because this is crushed in, it might make it a little difficult, but we should be able to make do. Because it was hit this side, I won't be able to get that bolt out. So it's just going to be easier to wait till I pull the fender off. I think I might need a new headlight bracket. I don't believe that came with my headlight. There we go. And there we go. Wow, so this bulb wasn't even in, it was just melting the plastic this whole time. Yikes. Alright, so keep in order. So this was the side marker all the way to the right. The one with no bulbs, the middle, and this small one was the corner light, and here was for the main headlight. Alright, almost there. I got the bolt down here. It was super easy. Just pulled out with my ratchet, nothing on the backside, not like some of the videos say. Oh, this one's on there. Now I think all I have left are the top ones. That's the smaller size. Alright, is that everything? I want to say yes. It's definitely loose. Okay. Alright, I found the last thing. There's a little L bracket back here that goes from the cab, and it just kind of rests on here. Is that everything? I think so. Forgot one line. Alright, we should be good. Now, AC line. We're good. Oh, one more. Antenna. Oh, that wasn't there at the junkyard. There we go. Alright, we're off. Right? Yep. There we go. Alright, old fender is off. You know, that went very quick. Got a little hold up because of this antenna for the radio that wasn't there on the junkout car, so I was not ready for that. But that was good. My truck didn't have a fender well liner, so that made it a whole lot easier. And I guess, I mean, maybe you should if you have mud tires on, but that's what how the truck is. Okay, so we're good to put the new fender on. Let's bring it out here and mount it in place. Out with the old, in with the new. That went very quick, a lot faster than I thought. I had time to do this earlier or sooner, but you know, we got it done now. There's a couple scrapes, a couple dents in the fender. If you see down here, this color looks like it slightly doesn't match, just ever so slightly, and it's all beat up, but hey, that plays with the rest of the truck. And you know, I got this fender specifically because it had that silver color on the bottom and because it was scratched up and the fender's dented and all that. I didn't want a perfect fender, otherwise it would stand out like a sore thumb. The rest of the paint on this truck is, well, the body panels are either dented, like this door, if you can tell, it's pretty dented. The paint is orange peely, and the paint on the hood is having some spider cracks happening, so it's not great. If I did a perfect fender job, it would stand out like a sore thumb. Now there is a ton of orange peel on this, and I'm actually not too happy with how that came out, but hey, that could be buffed out. Now question is it worth it? Because if I buff that out, am I going to be able to buff out the rest of the truck and make it all match? Right now, it seems like it matches pretty well. There's a little more orange peel on this fender, so maybe at the very least I can just do a soft wet sand and just kind of buff out the thinnest of the thinnest orange peel. We'll have to see it in the sunlight though for sure. But the paint match looks pretty decent. This fender is definitely just a little bit darker, but I'm happy with that paint match. I think the plan that was executed here, it executed well. So, new job. We're just about done. We have a few little things like the ECM and all the wiring. We gotta put it back in its place. New job is the headlights. I want to put the new headlights on. First off, I gotta see if I have the headlight bucket or if I need to order one of those. Let's go from there. Alright, I'm going to show you how to install this new headlight. So this is an aftermarket headlight. Now they make these just a little bit different than the OEM ones. I guess the main difference that matters here is there's a screw that separates this bottom part from the top part. On OEM it's a T10. But on aftermarket, it's just a Phillips, which I appreciate the Phillips. That's a lot easier to work with. So we just undo this, and then it's going to clip out of place, and that is necessary in order to put the bulbs on the back. I mean, if you see right here, one of the bulbs goes here, but the bracket's here, so there's absolutely no room for you to do that. Now with the headlight itself, the low beam / high beam, the important thing to know is take your old bulb. It's going to have this locking ring on. Now this locking ring is for the OEM style. For this aftermarket style, you need this locking ring. So here's the difference. Aftermarket, locking ring in, you can't tug it away. Now with the OEM style, you put it on, then you turn it to the right, and it kind of locks, but it can fall off easy. So here I put it in the back way, slots line up, and now this is sticking out like that. Now we can put it in. Now that it's in, it's locked, it's not going anywhere. You can pick the whole headlight assembly up by this bolt. Alright, to get the headlight in, you gotta put just the top one in first. So we can ignore these wires, but we want to pay attention to this. This is the low beam, high beam, but that one can be plugged in. Well, actually on this driver's side, probably not, unless you want to take the battery out, but I definitely don't want to do that. So I'm going to plug it in now. And now there's 3 holes. Same way you took it off. Just gotta find them and put it right where it goes. Now with the bottom part, I found this one doesn't really snap into place as well. But all it does is snap, and there's that one Phillips head screw that we used to remove it earlier. So we'll see how this goes. Basically just put the bulbs in, and then we'll click it into place. Alright, clicked into place, now we screw it in all the way. This side, it clicked into place a lot better than the other side, that's for sure. And here we are, this is almost the finished product. Still have to remove the pinstriping off the rest of the car. I mean, really you can't, I don't know, it kind of fits in, but I think it's definitely worth removing the rest of the pinstripe off the truck. The headlight, I like the clear. They don't really fit super well, as in, if you look here, there's like a gap and you can see the adjustment bolt, and I don't know. I don't think that looks good. I feel like it should have some sort of weather strip covering there. Yeah, same over here, but hey, from afar, you know, just basing off the clear, they actually look good. Let's see the lights. Alright, here's the lights. So they're not LEDs, they're just the standard lights. They look a little funny in the daylight because it's a clear housing, so it just kind of has that light amber effect. But at night it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to have to aim and adjust both of these headlights 100%, like especially because they came pointed all the way down, so when it gets darker today I can aim them and fix that. But yeah, that's it. So we got the fender on, got the headlights in. Well, that's about it for this truck. Like I said, I'm probably going to do one more video just cleaning it up and getting it ready to sell. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.